Okay, we're moving on to our other big story. This is an India Today exclusive before the 2019 elections. It's the biggest hint of a political shake-up in Tamil Nadu. BJP General Secretary Ram Madhav has told India Today that the BJP is working on forming a strong political alliance in Tamil Nadu to challenge the DMK and the Congress. Madhav also added that Tamil Nadu will not be a cakewalk for the DMK-Congress alliance. Ram Madhav's comments comes days after Rajinikanth attended a DMK event which was attended by several opposition leaders. Additionally, after the BJP failed to retain 3 states in the recent elections, Rajinikanth had also said that it seems like the BJP is losing influence. So could this be damage control by the BJP to woo Rajinikanth once and for all and create a 3-way alliance between the BJP, the ruling AIA-DMK and superstar Rajinikanth?
What is your view on the politics in Tamil Nadu? Because we're trying to see that the BJP is trying to get a foothold here, and we're hearing of a possible closeness with the AIA-DMK and Mr. Rajinikanth as well.
We are working on forging a strong political alliance in the state to challenge Congress-DMK alliance here, if at all they succeed in forming the real alliance. And we are very confident that we will be able to forge a strong alliance here.
So is there anything going on with talks with actor Rajinikanth? Because he seems to be a person who has brought up the masses with his movies, and now he wants to make that political plunge.
Look, I don't want to talk about who are all we are talking to at this juncture. I can only say that it won't be any easy cakewalk walkover for DMK and Congress alliance in the state. There will be a formidable alliance led or participated by BJP in Tamil Nadu.
I expected the BJP to suffer quite a heavy defeat in the upcoming polls in Tamil Nadu, but I did not expect that they would surrender even before the contest. The stature of a party like BJP, which is in power in the center today, has been reduced to a party which is seeking to form alliance with someone who has not even started his own political party. This I find quite amazing. I think this must be the first alliance where they are talking about parties which have not even been set up or registered before the Election Commission of India.
Well, it was on the cards because the ADMK government is almost acting like a proxy for the BJP government here. And Rajinikanth has been, equivocating between ADMK and BJP, but not without a steady response. But then it was expected because, we thought that these 3 people will come together. But I personally feel that, even coming together is basically daydreaming because I think they have already lost the plot in Tamil Nadu.
And remember, the BJP is virtually non-existent as a political force in Tamil Nadu, but it has huge ambitions for what it wants from Tamil Nadu before 2019. And that's the reason why Ram Madhav's comment today to India Today's Shalini Lobo assumes a great amount of significance. Remember, the political landscape in Tamil Nadu has been shaken up since December 2016 following the death of then Chief Minister Jayalalitha. And now there are many takers for the political spoils that currently exist.
Politics in Tamil Nadu, because we're trying to see that the BJP is trying to get a foothold here, and we're hearing of a possible closeness with the AIA-DMK and...
To what Ram Madhav has said.
And so what is your view on the politics in Tamil Nadu? Because we're trying to see that the BJP is trying to get a foothold here, and we're hearing of a possible closeness with the AIA-DMK and Mr. Rajinikanth as well.
We are working on forging a strong political alliance in the state to challenge Congress-DMK alliance here, if at all they succeed in forming the real alliance. And we are very confident that we will be able to forge a strong alliance here.
So is there anything going on with talks with actor Rajinikanth? Because he seems to be a person who has brought up the masses with his movies, and now he wants to make that political plunge.
Look, I don't want to talk about who are all we are talking to at this juncture. I can only say that it won't be any easy cakewalk walkover for DMK and Congress alliance in the state. There will be a formidable alliance led or participated by BJP in Tamil Nadu.
Okay, we have Poulomi Saha live with us from the national capital. I want to go straight across to her. Poulomi, we all know that the BJP's ambitions in Tamil Nadu, far outweigh its actual strength on the ground, which is less than negligible. Given that, Ram Madhav's comment at this time, should assume some significance, because the BJP really is looking at setting up some kind of a coalition between the AIADMK as well as maybe even Rajinikanth.
That's right, Shiv. The BJP is looking at forging alliances across the country. It does realize that it has a very tough contest ahead of it in 2019, especially after the 3 state losses that it faced very recently and at the hands of the Congress party. It realizes that as many partners it has on board is going to be extremely significant, because going forward it might not be able to cobble together the numbers all on its own as far as forming government is concerned. There might be a bit of a problem where it might fall way short of that halfway mark. So it needs alliances and it needs partners. And in the south, it has not really been able to make a mark, other than, of course, in the state of Karnataka. It has not been able to forge, its presence in the south. So it's looking at alliances possibly with the TRS, for instance, in Telangana. It's looking at a possible situation where it could join hands with the YSRCP in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and of course the AIADMK in Tamil Nadu as well. The AIADMK is known to have been tilting towards the BJP for a very long period of time. It is also said that the AIADMK is part of the NDA camp when it functions inside Parliament, when it's between the ruling and the opposition on various bills. The government gets the AIADMK's support. So it has been behind the government, and it only remains to be seen when that formal alliance is forged between these two parties. And Rajinikanth, of course, has been keeping his cards very close to his chest. Previously, we saw him, singing a lot of praises for the Prime Minister and saying that the BJP was doing a good lot of work. Of course, specifically speaking of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And then recently, after the poll debacle, he said that the BJP was losing ground. It was losing popularity. So it remains to be seen where Rajinikanth heads.
I want to bring in Shalini Lobo as well. She's the one who had that conversation with the BJP National General Secretary Ram Madhav. Shalini, so what is on, what is on Rajinikanth's mind? The mixed signals we get from Rajinikanth have become pretty typical, but it's been well over, almost a year since he launched his political movement. So, what's his plan, Shalini?
Well, Shiv, December 31st, 2017 was when he said that he'll be taking this plunge into politics. It's almost been a year. You were in Chennai when it happened. Till now, there's nothing concrete on the ground, and Rajinikanth still signing movies one after the other. He's just, 2.0 was just out. After this, you're going to see Peta and Pongal. He signed one with A.R. Murugadoss as well. That's going to start shooting in March. So what exactly is Rajinikanth's plan? That still remains a mystery. As far as whether he was leaning towards the BJP, yes, it was very obvious. Whether it was the One Nation, One Poll debate, Rajinikanth said that was a good idea. Praising Narendra Modi is something he's done very often, saying that he's one of the finest prime ministers that India has seen. But, after the recent electoral loss that the BJP faced, Rajinikanth was the one to actually come out to the media and say the BJP support is dwindling in the state, and this is a big setback for BJP. That's when he started doubting, is Rajinikanth trying to move away from the BJP? And of course, on Sunday, during the unveiling of the later DMK patriarch Karunanidhi statue, you saw Rajinikanth share that platform with various leaders, including UPA chairperson Sonia Gandhi. You saw him there with TDP's Chandrababu Naidu, Pinarayi Vijayan from Kerala, Narayan Swamy from Puducherry. So Rajinikanth had a chance to interact with all these so-called secular forces over there. So where exactly does Rajinikanth stand a year from when he announced his political plunge? That still remains a mystery. But today in the afternoon, when we spoke to Ram Madhav, he didn't rule that out. He did not say, no, we're not talking to Rajinikanth. He just said, I'm not going to reveal much into it, but we're keeping all our options over, and it's not going to be easy for the Congress and DMK to take the cake in Tamil Nadu.
Okay, very, very interesting. Perhaps the most interesting of situations as far as politics is concerned before 2019. Thanks very much for getting us that exclusive, Shalini. Poulomi, thanks very much for joining us on that as well.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.